DCeased issue 3, the third part of the 6-part miniseries, which is a sequel to the 2018 original DCeased story, which is simply called DCeased. And what this issue is another great issue, but this issue feels like, it's like the final bit of setup, really. It feels that, hey, you know, most of the characters we're focusing on here is Constantine, and Satana, and Swamp Thing, and finding out all the pieces are there, and having the certain counteractions. And the weirdest thing about this series is the first series, I am aware, but probably the first series is a lot like, no, oh my god, no, you got bitten and you're now a zombie and blah 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 blah, right? Well, this one is it's more interesting of seeing certain DC characters who are alive and seeing how they're coping with it. Because, you know, we know what Harley and Poison Ivy and the rest of the gang are doing over in Gotham. But this, like, second base in Australia, and without hitting spoilers and seeing how they are, the certain characters that are involved, it's a really interesting dynamic. And the bit of story which you're thinking, I hope this is not tacked on. Like, that's the only complaint, like a bit of worry, that knowing we're 3 issues and knowing that it introduces one thing and knowing these characters have a plan going on, like, you hope it doesn't, you know, trample on the let's save the world, you know, have the cure plot. Hopefully it is quick or is able to weave in the story very well. But yeah, this issue is really well done. I mean, Tom Taylor, the way was able to make Plastic Man terrifying. I mean, Plastic Man, you know, Plastic Man. Yeah, Plastic Man, who is, let's be honest, is just a dickhead, wanker, asshole, douchebag version of Mr. Fantastic. Because all he is, hey, I'm Plastic Man. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And, you know, Plastic Man is one of those characters that even the characters in the book would go, oh, it's you, isn't it? Like, let's be honest, right? And somehow he's able to, Tom Taylor, who's once again the writer of the series, he's able to make Plastic Man terrifying. Because all he is a giant, rubbery, red blood monster. And you're like, holy shit. But yeah, and here's the thing. The ending is well put down. Seeing Crypto all the time. Now, I'm not a dog person. I actually have a phobia over dogs. So, but seeing Crypto, I'm like, oh, Crypto. I wonder if any dogs were wearing Superman capes and flying, would I be having fear of them? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and the last scene, it'll be quite, knowing the last scene and Constantine bumping into a certain character, your head's like, okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how they're gonna pay off with this, because we're halfway through, and it will be. It'll be a very interesting thing how each element will fit into it. But yeah, great issue. Another great issue.